What's up? Thank you all again for coming to a session at Kemetuniversity. When I first was coming over, when we had everything structured, we had to set up auditorium style. However, in coming over, I got a revelation, called the brother, I said, brother, set it up classroom style. We have a big classroom. So this is what is important. Everything is in connection with what you're seeing. You're seeing that we're talking about agriculture, the lower. We're talking about astrologics, the higher. As you continue to learn, you'll talk about that inner, your top, and how it goes to the higher, which your ancient ancestors called the bottom. This is important. Why is this important? Because see, this top represented your spirit. And once your spirit elevated to that highest height, it was called the bottom. That's when you was in that zone that they want you to be, raising your car to the bottom, to where that car, through progression of time, was called the caress. And when the Romans took over and enslaved us, they called it the Christ. What's happening here? The sister came to tell you the true universal laws of nature, of opposites. We see this symbol, we see it as the omega sign, right? We see it as the Om symbol in science. Om, take you to a higher level, and then to take you out of here, if you allow it to, by understanding how powerful this symbol is. As the sister told me, and I called her last week, I said, sister, I just got to thank you. Because in understanding the union of opposites, it has made things so clear, as they would even say in the Quran, al-Naim, that clear path. And as we go on in that surah, it says that the schism didn't come on until the clear path was evident, the clear way was evident. The information was clear. So we know for there to be an in, it has to be an out. For there to be a masculine, it has to be a feminine, right? This is the way it goes. So if we've been learning falsehood on one side, we have to do the opposite to learn truth. The brother's telling us how many of us can look into our refrigerators and in our cabinets and survive for a week. I was in a conversation and was just told that the way certain people are training in a certain branch of the military, they know and understand most people cannot live 10 days. So is the brother lying? You understand what I'm saying? We need to kill all the doubts. Because it's real. Right? When we say it real, or like in religion, or like in re-educate, what we keep singing, rock, that gives off solar energy to touch us in our solar plexus, above, below. Sister just talked about opposites. See, we're transcending a whole lot of stuff right now. And all we doing is playing connected dots. How come when we play that game? So we connect the first and then throw our initials up in there and connect another one. That's all we have to keep doing. It stops when you stop. Right? It's a reciprocating thing. People don't realize what they call God needs us just as much as we need that spirit. Now, if you make your mind, let's go back and listen to some of the things that are being said. It's telling me if I take one step to it would take 10 steps to me. Is that not reciprocation? It won't move until I move. Now, it's not waiting on me, in a sense, because I can stay in ignorance and be demised in that same state. Or I can choose to hit that raise that power of spirit that's been called the Christ to the broader elevation, to reach a to now pioneer's land, how to take you from your lower level center to your crown center. When Jacob so-called wrestled with God, Ra, in the land of Pioneer. For he halted his hands upon the sky, for he saw God face to face, and you'll see the sun rays hitting the Pharaoh in the Pioneer's land. Why? Because if the Spirit is in him, and I tell you that you are God or a goddess, and yet you can read it and say, many works I do, you can do greater, but the power of God is inside of you. Let's take it make the dots do. You are in control. And don't ever get it twisted. If anybody can try to tell you about your salvation, because it's the word game, we put up in the language. We put up in the language. Let me show you how this game is played when we deal with your salvation or your soter, as it was taught in ancient Egypt. When Ptolemy, Alexander's first general, took over after he was killed and wanted to be like the ancient ones, wanted to be like the gods, and said, well, I'm going to call myself Soter Sintepenra Mariam. This is where the definition of salvation comes from, soteriology. Ask anybody in theological school. You're there now. You're there already because you know where it comes from. The very root of it is something how we are consistent of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons of the highest form, and they'll tell you this is the heart of the beast. What's wrong with that picture? Somebody knows something about you don't know about yourself. Somebody don't want you to raise to a higher level to be a part of that that you came from. See, when they keep telling you ashes to ashes, dust to dust, they keep talking about the grounded stuff. What about up there? They give it to you Stargate, Star Wars. Come on. The first shall be last. The opposites. The first shall be last. See, we got this thing twisted, as I said, when we talking about read or rock, it means to take you back to the beginning. But then when we play the word game and substitute it with legion, remember I told you the Hall of Justice had to fight the Legion of Doom. Legion means a unison, a new alliance, a new alignment to the new way. It's supposed to take you back and they tell you, oh, it's already been here. Guess what? We know this. It's in our DNA. It don't get no read, take you back to Al, the Most High. It don't get no realer than this. You understand? You almost understand what I'm saying. We hear it all the time. The one verse most people don't want to read out in a verse. My people will perish for a lack of knowledge. We hear it all the time. They stop right there, and we are amen, or I mean, which comes from amun. Okay? All I'm doing is showing you progression. Amun, amen, I mean, the hidden, your spirit, the hidden, God in you. It's a word game. It's the language of what we're using. When you hear the Lord say it's all law, not Allah. Because it's all law, because it's all law. It's all universal law. Whether from the Most High or man-made down low. Somebody has you in position that knows about your Most High connection that you don't know. So because they understand that on this lower level, when it comes to dispersing this law, in which we are the lawgivers, we are the babies, we are the governors, we are the sheriffs, the sheriffs, you get it? They're in every town. Where do you think they get these names from? And they use it every day, intricately inside of the programs they have us in. And then they tell us, my people will perish for lack of knowledge. But see, as we read search, look at me again. As we research, we'll see that it's something about us as a people